Right.
couples that brought
He's a matchmaker that.
In this reading,
In the Shakespeare.
in the history of it,
Way back, Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble days.
before the century was done.
Yeah, so I brought something that I wanted to give to all of you, and I will explain that where I live in Woodland Hills, I've been part of a group that does storytelling. And it's a very popular thing that's done in you sign up and you can tell a 5 to 7 minute story. And I've made friends doing it, and I made friends with a dentist. And he had to move to the East Coast. And so we went to his house one day and he said, I want to give you this gift. And he gave me this collection of Shakespeare's plays. And so I have this huge collection of plays, and they're 100 years old. And I thought, I need to share this with all of you. Yes.
This is the complete work. Small. Wow.
The last thing is, you know how you can find things inside old books sometimes, like markers and something? So this was a receipt that I found inside one of the plays, and it's from the Pendleton Woolen Mill store, and it's dated 1937. So it's a little authentication here for me.
The original Star Wars one.
They still
make Pendleton stuff.
Thank you, that's a treasure. That's really nice.
Yeah, thank you all.
Wow. What was the damage on that? Yeah.
Like because of inflation, though, you have your
Sweater for $5.
Yeah, but the adjustment must be because
Three
you're.
piece holes. Such and whatnot. I don't think it was for books.
No, I mean, you know, it's one of those odd things
In
that
there.
what is there? You're so well timed.
Tapestries.
All right.
Everybody ready?
Yes.
Gonna knock this out of the wall.
Three.
Cool.
Act three. Scene one.
Yeah.
A public place. Enter Mercutio, Benvolio, I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day's hot, the captain's abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape abroad. For now, these hot days is the mad blood's time.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, clasps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee. And by the operation of the second cup, draws it on the drawer, and indeed, if there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, thou art as hot as a jack in thy mood as in any in Italy, as soon as moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what too?
Hey. And there were two such, we should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou, why thou art quarrel with a man that hath a hair more or less in his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. That what eye but such an eye would spy out a quarrel? Thy head is as fun of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head has been beaten as addle as an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarreled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Thou hast not fall out with the tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, with another for trying his new shoes with old riband, and yet thou wilt tutor me for quarreling.
And I was so apt to quarrel as thou art, any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple, oh simple,
By my head, here come the captains.
by my heel I care not.
Follow me close.
I will speak to them.
A word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us, couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough, sir, as you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with
Consort? What, thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us? Look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick, and here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort.
We'll talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw to some private place and reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
And eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure.
well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes mine.
I'll be hanged, sir, if you wear your livery. Marry, go before to the field. He'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man.
The hate I bear to thee can no better term than this. Thou art thou. Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee does much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not. Boy, thou shalt not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore, turn and draw. You protest. I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, con dishonorable vile submission. Allah, stoccata, carry it away. Dibble, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of rats, cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives I mean to make bold withal. And as you shall use me hereafter, drive ye the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of his pitcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere it be out.
I am for you. Gentleman, Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, your passado.
Rob Benvolio, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince expressly hath forbid the banding in Verona street. Hold, Tybalt, good Mercutio.
I am hurt. A plague of both your houses. I am sped. He is gone, and hath nothing.
What thou hurt?
A scratch. A scratch. There, it is enough. Where's is my page? Go, villain. Hit your surgeon.
Courage, men, the hurt cannot be much.
No, it's not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door. But 'tis enough, will serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for this world. Plague in both your houses, sons, a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat to scratch a man to death. A braggart, a rogue, a villain, that fights by the book of arithmetic. Devil came in between us. I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me. Get into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. Plague, both your houses and made worms meat of me. I have it, and soundly too. Houses.
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got his mortal hurt in my behalf, my reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman. O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and my temper softened valor's steel.
Romeo, great Mercutio is dead. The gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which too untimely here did scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on my days doth depend. This cup against the woe, others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph in Mercutio's strain. Way to heaven respected divinity, inspired I purity my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villains back again that late thou gavest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads. Stay for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I or both must go with him.
Wretched boy, thou didst consort him. Here thou shalt with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, away, be gone. The citizens are up and Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed. The prince will doom thee death. Thou art taken. Hence, be gone. Away.
Oh, fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Yeah.
This is an oath. Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that murderer. Which way ran he? There lies that Tybalt. Up, sir, go with me. I charge thee in the prince's name. Obey.
Princess. Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man, slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin, oh my brother's child, oh prince, oh cousin, husband, oh the blood is spilt of my dear kinsman. Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours, shed blood of Montague. Oh cousin, cousin,
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoken fair made him to think how nice the quarrel was, and urged withal your high displeasure. All this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt, deaf to peace. But that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who, always hot, turns deadly point to point, and with a martial scorn, with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold, friends, friends, part, and swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes underneath whose arm, envious thrust from Tybalt, hit the life of stout Mercutio. And then Tybalt fled, comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge, and they two would go like lightning. For ere I could draw to part them, stout Tybalt slain, and as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, for let Benvolio die.
he is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could but kill one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him? He slew Mercutio? Who now the prince of this dear blood doth know?
Not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His walk concludes with what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your hate's proceedings. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding, but I'll immerse you with a strong and fine, that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none, let Romeo hence in haste, else when he's found, that hour is his last. Bear hence his body and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
Scene 2, Cabinet Orchard. Enter Juliet.
Gallop pace, fiery-footed steeds toward Phobos' lodging. Such a Wagner as Fabius would whip you to the west and bring in cloudy night immediately. Spread thy closed curtains, love performing night, that runaway eyes may wink and Romeo leap into these arms untalkative unseen. Lovers can see to do their amorous rites, but their own beauties, or if love be blind, it best agrees with night. Come, civil night, thou sober suited matron, all in black, and learn me how to lose a winning match. Play for a pair of stainless maidenhoods, put my unmanded blood bating in my cheeks, with thy black mantle till strange love grown bold. Think true love acted simple modesty. Come, night, come, Romeo, come, thou day and night, for thou wilt lie on the winds of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Come, gentle night, come, loving black-browed night, give me my Romeo, and when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Oh, I have bought the mansion of love, but not possessed it, and though I am sold, not yet enjoyed, so tedious is this day, as in the night before some festival to an impatient child that hath new robes and may not wear them. Oh, here comes my nurse, and she brings news, and every tongue that speaks but Romeo's name speaks heavenly eloquence. Now, nurse, what news? What hast thou there? The cords that Romeo bid thee fetch? Ay, the cords. Ay me, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, well a day. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. We are undone, Nicky. We are undone. Not today. He's gone. He's killed. Dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo, man. Thou hast heaven forgot. Romeo. I could not have thought of it, Romeo.
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? This torture should be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself? Say thou but I, and that bare foul eye shall poison more than the death-darting eye of cockatrice. I am not I, if there be such an eye, or those eyes shut that make the answer I. If he be slain, say I, or if not, no. Grief sounds determined of my weal or woe.
I saw the woman. I saw it with my eyes. Take the mark. Here, on this manly breast. A piteous course, a bloody piteous course. Pale, pale as ashes. All velvet in blood. All in blood. Is scalded at the sight.
Oh, break my heart. Poor bankrupt, break it once. To prison eyes never look on liberty. Vile earth, to earth resign, and motion here, and thou and Romeo press one heavier bear.
Tybalt, the best friend I had. Oh, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that I ever should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered? And is Tybalt dead? My dear loved cousin and my dear lord? Then dreadful trumpets sound the general doom, for who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is gone. Romeo vanished. Romeo that killed him, his body.
Oh God! Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. It did. Alas, the day it did.
Oh, serpent heart, hidden with a flowering face, did ever dragon keep so fair a cave? Beautiful tyrant, fiend Angelica, duck-feathered raven, wolfish ravishing lamb, despised substance of the divinest show, just opposite to what thou justly seemest, a damned saint, an honorable villain. O nature, what hast thou to do in hell when thou devour the spirit of a fiend in moral paradise of such sweet flesh? Was ever book containing such vile matter so fairly bound? Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace.
There is no mercy, no faith, no honesty in man. All perjured, all forsworn, all numb, all dissemblance. Where's my man? Give me some aquavitae. These screams, these woes, these sorrows make me old. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is ashamed to sit, for 'tis a throne where honor may be crowned. Sole monarch of the universal earth. Oh, what a beast was I to chide at him!
You speak well of him, then kill your cousin.
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name, when I, thy 3 hours' wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Back, foolish tears, back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belong to woe, which you, mistaking, offer up to joy. My husband lives, that Tybalt would have been slain, and Tybalt's dead that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort, wherefore weep I then. Some word there was worse than Tybalt's death that murdered me. I would forget it fain. But oh, it presses to my memory like damned guilty deeds to sinners' minds. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. That one word, banished, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was woe enough if it had ended there. Or sour woe delights in fellowship, and needly will be ranked with other griefs. Why followed not when she said, Tybalt's dead, thy father, or thy mother, nay, or both, which modern lamentations might have been moved. But with a rear ward following Tybalt's death, Romeo's banished. To speak that word, his father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit. In that word's death, no words can that woe sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I will bring you to here.
Wash they his wounds with tears, mine shall be spent. When theirs are dry for Romeo's banishment, take up those cords, for ropes you are beguiled, both you and I, for Romeo is exiled. He made you for a highway to my bed, but I, a maid, die maiden, widowed. Come, cords, come, nurse, I to my wedding bed, and death, not Romeo, take my maiden head.
Hie to your chamber, hie to your chamber. I will find Romeo to comfort you. I walk well with me. Hearty, your Romeo will be here at night. I to him. He's hid at Lawrence cell.
Oh, find him! Give this ring to my true knight, and bid him come to his last farewell.